Just make sure you're talking into that part of the condenser mic.
Okay.
You ran over our cat.
I didn't run over the cat.
I
bumped into the cat. My leg hit her. So big difference. Okay.
There, you see how great that sounds when you actually talk in the fucking microphone? Jesus. My God. Hey guys, how's it going? Today's episode is brought to you by the wonderful people over at www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow. Stay tuned for more information on some of their great products. I think we're going to talk about their light sets today. Yeah, well, we're not, because we're not the pros. They are. They're going to talk about their light sets. And yeah, more on them in a little bit in the video. No, that'll probably come beforehand. Good morning, everyone. Well, welcome to how LRMornings kind of works when nothing else this week is working. We had a major technical malfunction yesterday with the live stream, and then at a doctor's appointment, and that caused us to have a really short episode. And Manny was supposed to be here today to talk about, some of the stuff that we wanted to talk about yesterday, but there was some huge DC news that happened, and unfortunately Manny's having his own technical difficulties now, and he's not here to talk about Ava DuVernay and Tom King's New Gods movie, and James Wan's Aquaman, the Trench spinoff, no longer happening. Christine, I know you don't know enough about the comics. You didn't watch all of Snyder's Justice League because it's boring movie. But anyways,
watched a little. Watched a little.
Everyone I know was really, really excited about the idea of the new gods. Mr. Miracle is a character that's really popular right now, and Tom King's run on the comic and the characters are great. And then when the trailers for the Snyder's Justice League started coming out, and they revealed, in addition to Darkseid, you would get additional Apocalypse New Gods characters, basically, or in the comics. You remember in the biblical story of King Solomon cutting the baby in half to make peace between the two people, right? In the comics, they do something kind of similar, but instead, the head of each planet at war with each other gives the other their firstborn kid or some shit like that, right?
Oh, okay then.
And yeah, so it's basically like, I can't blow up your planet because my heir is over there. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, those characters take place on Apocalypse and another planet, and they're part of the New God storyline created by Jack Kirby, and it was supposed to be this big deal. Anyways, Desaad, Granny Goodness, the people that were on the side of Darkseid in the trailer, they're part of that. And Nick actually tweeted out that he was upset that they got used in the Snyderverse, which, let's admit, DC's got a multiverse, so them being used doesn't mean that they can't be used anywhere else or with other actors or in any other way. But Nick thought that meant, oh, it's, wasted shot, no reveal type thing, like he was upset. And Ava DuVernay is an incredibly talented film and series. I think the Central Park 5 documentary got turned into a series, didn't it? I'm not sure. She's very, I can't remember. I watched all of it in one sitting as a movie or series. Either way, Ava is a talented director. She also did the Disney's Wrinkle in Time, if I'm not mistaken, which got panned, but looked good. Like, the directors, they're balancing story, characters, looks. You're not going to hit all three every time, right?
Yeah.
So she followed him because of his tweet. Little old Nick Dahl got this big time award-winning director to follow him based on his tweet, which kind of made him and some people concerned that maybe this news that we got yesterday about their film being canceled may have been in the works for a minute. But the problem is this story came out yesterday. And yesterday was April 1st, April Fool's, which apparently April Fool's fooled Christine.
Yes. I was like, I couldn't remember because I haven't done April Fool's in years. So I even got confused, like, because I'm not a morning person, first off, so I will try to make an excuse for myself. I was like, I thought today was April Fool's, but no, it's April 1st, and I confused myself. I fooled myself. So
congratulations.
Yeah, and then I did it again this morning, looking at stuff, just like while we were just sitting and casually just trying to get things ready. And Screen Rant has a Grogu show set at Luke's Jedi Academy in development. Mark Hamill returning. Yes, Screen Rant, you got me because I wasn't paying attention, and it is April Fool's.
Yep.
So thanks. I appreciate it.
So we did our own over at LRMonline.com, which you guys should be checking out all the time. It should be your homepage. I say that it's not even my homepage.
Shame on you.
But I work there. Anyhow, we did our own April Fool's Day thing, but it's pretty obvious, the image, and I'm going to share the screen for you guys here. Let's see, optimize for video. I don't need to optimize for video clip. Oh, look, there it goes. The picture is not as high quality as we usually do. It's a very bland, like, we tried to make sure you guys knew we were joking with you, but the cool thing about this is actually built from a Slack conversation where Cam and I were making up this ridiculous idea for the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, and
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. I was, because we were like, there was this allegedly the original script for the series, and I have a theory that they literally took the movie that they were going to do and they said, spread it out over 6 hours, right? And it was going to basically be like the search for Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was all going to be on Tatooine and stuff like that. And then we got the casting announcements, and we know that Owen and Beru that from Revenge of the Sith will be returning in the Kenobi show. And I was like, fuck, that means we're gonna, that means we're gonna be on Tatooine. I don't want to be on Tatooine. I don't want to see fucking 10-year-old Luke. I don't. And this takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, okay? I don't give a fuck about 10-year-old Luke Skywalker. I just don't. I don't want to see Obi-Wan watching him, but I was like, the only thing I want to see is with Owen and Beru is Owen finding out who Darth Vader is, and that Vader is Anakin Skywalker, Luke's dad, like, and confronting Obi-Wan and being like, you gave us a fucking ticking time bomb? Are you fucking nuts? I don't want him knowing shit about his powers. I don't want him to know anything about what he can do. Get away from us. Get off this planet. Go away. Like, that's the only thing I want to see, which would set up the whole, that old wizard's whatever the line is. You shouldn't be hanging around him. And then he, lies and says, "Oh no, Obi-Wan died around same time as your father." So that would fit.
Yeah.
But do you want to see anything? Do you really want to spend 6 hours on Tatooine?
No. I'm done. Just there's other places. Let's go to other worlds, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. They keep coming back, and it's I don't know. Stop.
Yeah, but when it comes to the April Fool's Day stuff, that was a big story, that DC thing, and it took a lot of people to be like, no, guys, this is not. I think it was THR, if I'm not mistaken. I believe you guys broke it, and I'm sorry if it wasn't you, but let's see, we've got the piece up somewhere around here, I am sure. No, it doesn't look like. Are you serious? Did no one? I think it was because we were supposed to talk about it today. That's right. We were supposed to talk about it today with Manny. That's why we didn't write a big piece. So let me bring up THR new. God, I'm gonna get a wireless keyboard, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. Was it them that broke it? Yep, it was. It was Hollywood Reporter. And I like doing April Fool's Day pieces, but I like doing it in a way where it's known and it's all like referential humor, like.
I don't know, but then you got people like me who just, they're not thinking in the moment, and then they're going to believe you for a second until they open it up, because I'm gullible like that. So
well, that's kind of the whole fun of April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
What's bad is that Volkswagen got in on it too and said that they were going to rename their U.S. branch Volkswagen as they move towards electric cars and stuff like that. And I kid you not, and you guys can find me at that Kyle Malone, and this is Kyle Malone's opinion. If their April Fool's Day joke really upsets you that much because of your dedication, and I'm not making fun of dedication to taking care of the environment. We should all take care of our planet and not do anything to hurt it on purpose. But if you got that bent out of shape like some journalists did, where they were like, no, you guys lied. Journalists literally like, it's April 1st. And they're yelling at this car company. You lied to us. You liars. It's a serious. Yes, it is a serious thing. But dude, it's April 1st. We're getting to a point now. Like you said, you're gullible. You got caught. But did you bitch about it?
No.
Are you?
I kind of got irritated with myself. Like, dang it, I can't believe it. But yeah, like. I'll read something and not really focus too much, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then open it up, and Yeah, of course I embarrass myself.
But it's not, you don't want to see April Fool's end, right?
No.
You don't want us to
fun.
not do a
especially like
article?
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for kids and adults, and learn to enjoy life, I guess. I don't know. Just calm down.
I agree. I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
There's always, in a world now that's connected 24/7 to these, our smartphones. I was like, oh, my ID cards are on the back. I got a cool Ghostbusters thing, but I don't want my PII on there. People are able to see so many more sources. It used to be back in the, LRM is 20 years old, but back in the days of like AOL Online, you had your Ain't It Cool News and then like news group forum, like you didn't get bombarded by 20 April Fool's Day articles, right? Mm-hmm. Just in our own group, and this is not because we did our own. This is not condemning anyone. I support it 100%. But the guys over at like Screen Rant and the guys over at Superhero Hype / Coming Soon and all their websites, Bounding into Comics, fucking a giant freaking robot. Even the guys that we got it covered, they get made fun of a lot for clickbaity things, but they still did an April Fool. Like it's
fun.
It's fun, but now there's so many more that can do it, and people don't. And people, like, I've got all those sites on my bookmarks and things. I follow them for news and all that, and I can see where it can become overwhelming, but I don't ever want to see it stop. I do want to see companies realize the day that they make announcements, though.
Yeah.
Like the Ava DuVernay thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was not the right day. Her and Tom King and the DC fans deserved to have that news delivered seriously, without doubt, without confusion. So yeah, way to go, Warner Brothers. Way to fuck it up. Way to Sony it.
That's so mean.
Well, they just now canceled my job offer.
Yeah.
I always joke that I'm gonna one day have an idea that I've pitched and Sony's gonna want it, and then they're gonna find out these podcasts. So you hated our Ghostbusters movie, huh? Mm-hmm. You thought we couldn't do Spider-Man? No, I didn't think you can't do Spider. You can't do Spider-Man, motherfuckers. At that Kyle Malone on Twitter. At that one Kyle Malone on Instagram.
Yeah, send all your hate to him.
I am going to be returning to the theaters on Saturday. Tomorrow, actually. She is driving because I'm batshit crazy and can't do it. But my son and I are going to go see Godzilla vs. Kong. And haven't watched it on yet. I'm spoiler free. He's 7, so he doesn't even know what spoilers mean. But I'm excited. I'm super excited to do this. The last movie we saw in theaters was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's a good movie though.
Yeah.
And I have no fears, and this again, me personally, and it's because while I have a lot of physical health issues, my immune system, is a pretty good one, and this whole pandemic, you and I, we've done, the masks, the hands, washing, the sanitizer, the all the healthy things.
We've been careful, yes.
Right, but we haven't been over the top. I don't know if it was a guy making a joke, because I've legitimately seen people not double masked but triple masked in public. Yes,
I haven't seen that. That's insane.
Yes, I have seen it. There was a picture of someone that had like surgical masks taped over the vents in their vehicle. Could have been a joke. Could be serious.
It's a joke.
But the thing that I'm getting at is I don't have any worries about going to the theater. I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people have already been back several times. We just didn't have any movies that were able for us all to go see either together or and getting a babysitter right now is not really an option. And I'm stoked about it. I know there's a movie that you want to go see in theaters as well, and I hope that we can make it in August. Suicide Squad.
Yes. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I really want to see that. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a lot of fun.
In the theaters?
Mm-hmm. Yes. it's yeah. I'm excited.
Do you have any concerns about the theaters at all?
No. I'm sure they'll have everything spaced out, just like in a waiting room. Like they'll block some areas. You can only sit in certain spots. I'm sure they'll be doing that. And then of course they already clean, the theater when you leave. So it's just going to be a thorough clean. Mm-hmm. Well, they have to do a thorough clean now, like wiping everything down and just keep your masks on, hand sanitizer. Do the normal thing where they say, don't rub your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Just don't touch yourself when you.
Don't touch yourself in the theaters, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Rubens can tell you all about that. You're not supposed to, even if it's that type of theater. So.
Well, depending on what country. So yeah, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, just be careful.
Yeah. It's exciting. And this conversation isn't anymore, so let's carry on. Fridays, ladies and gentlemen, in the future, as we move forward into the Genreverse, that's right, the Genreverse Podcast Network is the future of the LRM online podcast network, and it's to embrace everything that we've started covering from all the different genres of movies and TVs, different genres of TVs. My favorite TV is gotta be the horror TV. I really enjoy the possession that comes with it. The demon is top-notch possession.
You still can't have bleeding walls.
Oh, god damn it.
Nope.
But in addition to all the different genres of film and television streaming series that we could cover, getting into music, getting into fantasy books, getting into horror comics, we're expanding, and on Fridays I want to I kind of like doing these like alternating segments on weeks. There's not many other than Tech Tuesday that I want to do like weekly, and so one of them in my mind is Friday Frights, where we'll do horror segment, talk new horror movies, horror news, things like that comics, games, survival horror, whatever good stuff. And then what is tentatively titled right now of Fuck It Friday. And this is going to be your guys' the audience's opportunity to join in the conversation. As of right now, it's by social media. Shoot me a DM at that Kyle Malone on Twitter. Please keep it appropriate. I am happily married. And I'll give out my other secret Twitter later. No, joking.
You better be joking.
I don't give that one out. But yeah, the idea is you guys out there, we've all got stress, we've all got problems, we've all got issues, and I am in no way a professional. I've been hit in the head, I've been blown up, and I've been married to her for 14 years now.
I'm glad you got the number right.
So I'm not the best person to give you some advice, but fuck it, I'm gonna give you some advice, and so will Christine or Manny and Nick and whoever else is on for whatever problems you're facing. Is it at work? Is it at home? Is it your wife, your husband? Maybe it's your dog that decided to choke on something as you were going to bed last night.
Scared the hell out of us.
Yeah. All things that can produce stress. Yeah, you see how this is going? Oh, yeah. This is good, ladies and gentlemen. This is an outstanding way to talk about how to reduce some stress. If you are able to legally grow stuff that, can help you reduce stress. You might need a really nice light set, and there's no better place to go than www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow. So guys, let's talk about your outstanding in-home LED lights.
The well-rounded feature set in the Ion 720 LED makes it a fantastic competitor for really any other top-tier LED on the market today.
You like that segue,
that was
right?
Fun.
That was a good
yeah.
segue. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the show. The link to the website is in the description. It's on the article. It's in the description on the audio podcast, wherever you get your audio podcast from. This show's everywhere, and therefore Grow Generation is everywhere too. So yeah, easy to find, easy to use, and yeah, thanks guys. Check them out. And the more of you guys that go and check them out, drive some traffic, then they give us like discount codes, and then we can give that to you, and it's a cycle thing. Get on it. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of what we're aiming for going into the future. Mondays, I'm hoping to do more interviews, and music segment on Monday. Maybe I gotta find a place for it. I don't know my obsession with matching segment letters with days of the week.
I don't know. I think it started like, when people started doing the whole Taco Tuesday, and then it just, Manic Monday, like everything just has to rhyme.
Yeah.
Or not rhyme, but what is the word? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
Ignore me. Just ignore me.
Ignore me. The Tech Tuesday segments, like I said, that's going to be weekly, and we're going to get into some like real like deep dives on some of those, and what else do I got? My book's too far away. We got a lot, and I'm open for suggestions, guys. We're doing comic book day, every other Wednesday. We're doing a video game segment. We're growing, and we're gonna be trying to do more live things. Manny's internet should hopefully be fixed today, and hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. And moving forward, guys, we're ready to keep you informed and entertained. I even got games planned. Like,
that's nice.
I always imagined this as eventually becoming a rated R instead of rated X version of the Jason Ellis show, but centered on geek culture. The tagline used to be welcome to LRMornings, start your day geek, type thing, and I still kind of want to do that and see it all expand out to that. And I can't thank you guys enough for being fans, for watching these last few months as we've done videos, and listening as we've done the podcast for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
In May. So thank you guys a lot for that. Christine did find one more interesting story, possibly, because it's weird, and a lot of news came out about it yesterday, but allegedly, Lego thieves are out there.
Yeah, give it to me. Stop taking it.
That was me handing.
Yeah, I know, but you're giving it away. French police are investigating an international Lego crime ring. That was from The Verge.
Thank you.
That came out on April 1st. So when I first saw it, of course, I did oh wow, that's really weird. But then after the whole Grogu thing, I was like, you know what, I better research this a little bit more, because again, it's April 1st. But today, April 2nd, Yahoo Life had the same thing. An international Lego crime ring is baffling French police. I don't know if this is real. I'm not. Just check it out, I guess, if you're interested.
Well, here's the thing. I've been to a few extra conventions than you. Excuse me. And the conventions you went to, only one have we had a kid, and I don't really think you guys went and looked at the Lego sets and stuff at New York in 16, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see how expensive
Some
the
of the things-
minifigures?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can kind of believe this. People do a lot of like custom builds and stuff, and getting 500 red bricks, you can do that. That's easy. But getting 20 Mandalorians, 20 Ewoks, getting 500 stormtroopers for your Death Star diorama. What is it?
That was diorama.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know. I guess either one works.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you then look at, well, how do I get stormtroopers? Well, you got to buy Star Wars sets. Well, sets are start at $5 for the itty bitty ones, and
yeah, and then buying the individual ones can be pretty expensive as well. I've seen the prices on those. They can be like, maybe in the 10s, the 20s, so it can get really expensive.
Yeah, so this kind of makes sense. And there's also been a push, like Lego's had their like high-end stuff, like the architecture sets, the robotic Technic, and the one with the computer, I forget what it's called, but they've got some high-end stuff, but they've been getting into making some collectible sets.
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters Ecto 1, there's a rumor that the Firehouse is coming.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, some of the Harry Potter sets, some of the Star Wars sets, they're rarer. They don't make as many. They're more expensive.
Yeah, and I've noticed, like, when they have something for sale, after a little bit of time, it's like they're done, and then like finding it on Yahoo. Sorry about that. Finding it on Yahoo. What the hell? On Amazon. It can be like really expensive. Like someone's trying to, probably sell it.
Yeah.
They've already bought it and they're trying to resell it and make some money off of it. So, yeah, I guess you're right that it's plausible.
It's real plausible and messed up too. But that kind of goes to something that I brought up constantly this past couple of years as we've been dealing with some stuff with Disney and the way Star Wars has been excuse me, handle written, expanded, blah blah. Like the High Republic stuff. Sorry guys, I haven't seen a single thing from it, read a single thing from it that I've enjoyed, liked, piqued my interest to go back and give it another shot. Not the comics, not the novels, nothing, right? And toys sales have been a discussion about Star Wars, because outside of the Mandalorian, after the Rise of Skywalker, or excuse me, the Last Jedi, toys slumped.
Yeah.
And I brought up the point, Brian brought up the point that you might be a fan at 20 years old today. You could be the world's biggest sequel trilogy fan. You could love everything about it, hate everything from the past, and the thing is the majority of you guys aren't buying the merch.
Yeah.
You don't buy the Blu-ray. You don't buy the special collector stuff. You might buy a shirt. And the people that do buy the stuff, as you guys can clearly see behind, is those of us that are the younger Gen X and the older millennials, your 30 pluses, your 35 pluses especially. I think even right now they said like the average age of like purchasing like geeky type collectors is pushing 40. It's just
well, it makes sense because like people with kids are expensive, so it's like, oh, now I get to have fun and I get to collect all that I want, or like those who had sorry, I keep touching that.
I know, I don't know why.
Or like maybe just the younger generations aren't interested as much in merch.
It's got to be more of the latter, I would think. Some people are gonna say money issues. I got it, but I would go without food for a cool toy or a video game, and I don't mean like starve. I mean I would eat ramen noodles instead of Hamburger Helper. Yeah. I got my things without putting people's livelihood at stake, of course, or health at stake. I got my things in appropriate times with appropriate funds, but I did spend the money on it. That's what I spent my money on. That's where the excess went after the care and the essentials, and then the joint family fun stuff. Once we had a family, got together, all that, But if you guys aren't buying the merch, and then you got people like Nick that said he's done with theaters. He watched Godzilla vs. Kong on a 1080p screen, and he's like, I don't need theaters anymore, other than like Alamo Draft House. And I'm not picking on you, Nick. You're completely entitled to feel that way, but a lot of younger people do, and he's just a couple years younger than me, but even younger than him. So if you're willing to wait for it to come to Disney Plus or HBO Max or whatever, or you're at least willing to red box it at most, okay, and then you don't buy any merchandise, how do you guys think movies or TV shows, comics, video games, how do you think any of that stuff's going to continue to be made?
Yeah, it's going to be hard. And yeah, I get it. Like some people, like, and for me, it's like I like going to the theaters. It just depends on the movie. Because some things, because it can get expensive. Because of course you want to get snacks, and that's always where it's going to be expensive because you're going to be sitting there.
Theaters make their money.
Yeah, you're going to be sitting there for a while, but it is a great experience. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah. So but yeah, like I think with also with COVID, like people have seen like, oh, I don't really miss it all that much, you know, and I can wait a little longer, or I could watch it this way. So with all that's going on in the world, it's there's definitely going to be a change in how we do things. So we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully the movies, the TV shows, all of that we love so much can survive as well.
And the only way they can is if we're willing to spend money on some aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have got to buy the Blu-rays when they hit home video. Don't get digital. You know, you pay for Black Widow come July on Disney Plus Premier Access if you're not going to the theaters. Don't wait the 90 days for it to hit for free, because otherwise, guys, we're not going to get these movies and shows. Netflix has already shown that subscribers alone doesn't make enough money.
Mm-hmm.
That subscriptions alone doesn't make enough money. Netflix has operated in the red for years because they leased everything. It took them forever to finally get real things that they could make money off of through what? Merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a key, guys. From a Power Rangers t-shirt, a Star Wars t-shirt.
Well, I got this off of Etsy, so sorry.
Whatever, but to all of the cool stuff that you see in so many studios, offices, man caves, girl caves, or she shed. Is that commercial? The she
yeah,
shed?
well, the she shed is something totally different. But
yeah. You know, all these things. It sucks to say you gotta spend money to be entertained, but that's the system. You can't. Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't make a movie for free, and it's gonna be really, really hard for some of these actors if budgets start going down. It's gonna be hard for some of these actors to. Maybe not even the actor. It might just be their agents that refuse. No, my client will not work for less than X, right? And it's like, you don't understand, Mr. Agent, Mrs. Agent, you know, Miss Agent, whatever. We don't have the $200 million budgets anymore. People aren't buying toys. People don't go to the theaters. They just wait. So Young Avengers 2 is now a $80 million movie. That's it. You got $80 million to make an Avengers movie, guys.
Yeah, well,
that's the life of not buying the media, just, you know, getting a subscription and streaming it once it's for free. That's the price of not going to the theaters. That's the price of not buying merchandise. That's the price of so many. Just it's frustrating.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's frustrating for some of the people who, you know, maybe some want to do that, but they don't have the funds. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's just,
and they're gonna lose their chance eventually.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's a lot of people struggling, you know. So we'll have to wait and see. And
but it's not just the struggle. Like, I got that aspect of it. I never take anything away from, and I'm not saying anybody should do what I do. Please don't sacrifice delicious hamburger helper for delicious ramen to get an action figure.
That's just what you did.
That's just what I did. But what I'm getting at is beyond those that are in, you know, trouble. I'm talking about the ones that have the means but literally go, I don't want to do it that way anymore. Like, I got it. You might not want to do it that way anymore, but do you still want that product?
Yeah.
And if you want that product, you have to understand. And look, academic pedigrees mean garbage. I don't care what your PhD is in. There are people that know more about that subject than you do. Only reason I occasionally bring up that I went to business school is just to talk about like the logistics or economic side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one very clear thing, guys. In order for a company to make a product, there has to be a demand for that product, and not just a desire for it, but a monetary demand, the willingness to give money for that product. It's the basis of it. And without that those products are going to go away.
Yeah, we'll see a big change eventually, and you know, hopefully when the dust settles with all of this, you know, things will be okay. And yeah, it's just kind of like a waiting game. What's life gonna look like?
A lot of streaming shows using stagecraft with lower budgets and a hell of a lot less movies. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully, as the states and other countries in the world are opening up their theaters to bigger audiences, hopefully you guys are heading back and enjoying the experience again. Because I know I'll never have another Endgame experience, because I don't think you could ever top that. But I would love another Thor entering Wakanda experience in the theaters. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with that, I'm going to say, Christine, thanks for filling in today for Manny,
it's been fun.
Dealing with his issues, even though you couldn't talk about the most important topic there was.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I can't really discuss, like, the in-depth details of the characters myself either, because, you know, DC Comics suck. But anyways,
no, they don't.
You guys check us out at LRMonline.com every single day for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. And of course, the YouTube channel is awesome. Lots of great celebrity interviews. Guys, writers, directors, actors, actresses, creators on comics, all sorts of stuff. All there. No one's getting as many interviews as us. Go check them out. All of our great podcasts. Anime-Versal Reviews. Dr. Stone will be up on Saturday. Yes, we got a new episode. I'm so excited. Marvel Multiverse Mondays. The Cantina is actually live later on today. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time. The Cantina, Cam and I and Shockey will be here with you guys. And of course, Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast on Fridays, and they do weird special episodes every now and then. Check all that out on the YouTube channel, as well as wherever you get your podcast from. Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. Follow, subscribe, hit the bell, so that way you know every time a new show hits. Because sometimes I'm gonna say something, and YouTube's gonna be like, "No, we're not pushing that on the algorithm. You can get bent, Kyle," and you guys will actually like not get the notification. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Without that bell, you won't know. So yeah, do it now. You guys can find me at that Kyle Malone, like I said, all day long at that one Kyle Malone on Instagram. She doesn't do social media, so if you want to yell at her, you gotta yell at me, and then
You could use some yelling.
I'll tell her that you yelled at her. I won't yell at her. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
Bye.